I would request Mr. B. Shankar Jaiswal, IPS Joint Commissioner of Police, Technology, Cyber and Licensing from Delhi Police, to come here.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm V. Shankar Jaiswal. I'm Joint Commissioner of Police, Technology, Cybercrime, and Licensing in Delhi Police. I'm 2001 batch IPS officer, and I have done my BTech from IIT Kanpur, and recently I finished my MS research from IIT Delhi in crime prediction using AI and machine learning. And I'm also doing PhD in facial recognition system in surveillance video. So I gave this background because I'm going to share my experience from police and also from my research. And I think that is relevant for today's session. So first of all, I thank the organizer for giving me this opportunity today. And I'm also thankful to the eminent speakers today. I had a brief interaction before I'm here to address you. So I'll start with my experiences of two important projects which currently I'm doing. One is Safe City project. I'm sure all of you are aware Safe City project is a flagship project of Government of India, and under Nirbhaya Fund, this project was sanctioned, and 8 cities in India, they are doing this project at various stage of development, more or less complete in most of the cities, and we are also close to completion. Another project is Intelligent Traffic Management System, ITMS. So that is also a flagship project, much bigger in scale, and something to the tune of 2,000 crore something. And that is also at the advanced stage. Our DPR is complete, and soon we'll going for the bidding process. So these two important projects, and my experiences come from these two projects, and also since I look after technology vertical of Delhi Police, so I try to hunt for new technologies, and my background is also in technology area, so I look forward to good solutions which can bring efficiency in law enforcement community. My own research was in crime prediction using AI and machine learning. I developed 2-3 algorithms which were published in international journals, and I am trying to use those models in Delhi Police also. We some time back we tried to get good predictive policing solution. In fact, we had a project. We tried to invite bidders. Somehow we couldn't get a good solution, but we tried our best. Maybe our RAP was so ambitious. Maybe next time, perhaps, we hope to find some good solution providers. The idea is that through a Tech Hunt program, which we do every month, first week, we organize a Tech Hunt program in which we invite all interested solution providers. Solution providers keep writing to us. We get bunch of interest in whatever area they are working in. They want to do something for Delhi Police, so we give a forum to them. In that forum, Tech Hunt, in fact, we have done 7-8 such programs. Every month there's one such program. So in that program, and every session around 10 to 12, 16, up to 16 solutions providers, they join, and there's a brainstorming sessions, and all tech-savvy officers of Delhi Police, DCP and above, even ACPs also, they join, and there are a lot of brainstorming, and we come to know what kind of solutions they are providing. Many PSUs also join, corporate sector, startups, academia also. Wherever there is some solution, they come to us and we invite them. They come to know from us what kind of solutions we are looking for. And it's through such interaction, in fact, in last 1 year, we have created such an environment in which now solution providers and stakeholders like law enforcement community, Delhi Police, we have come very closer. Our requirements are much better understood, and we also understand what kind of technologies are available. Sometimes we never had any idea that even such solutions are available. And we have assessed around 100 such solutions, and now it has become all the more easier for us. Whenever we find some solution, whether such solution is available or not, we have to just look into those 100 solutions and 100 proposals which were presented before us. So we have created a vibrant community of solution providers, stakeholders, academia, uh, public sector unit, startups, corporate sector, and government sector. We also interact with DRDO because DRDO is also uh, providing a lot of tech-driven solutions for law enforcement community. In fact, there is a special vertical in DRDO for this purpose, and there is a forum in DRDO in which all the central paramilitary forces and state police forces being represented by Delhi Police, we meet periodically and we try to know what kind of solutions they have. We also tell them this is what we are looking for. So I just gave a background in what kind of ecosystem we have created for exchange of ideas, uh, and coming to a good logical conclusion in whatever area we are working in. Second thing which we are working currently, we are also working in because large language model is like have become very popular in last 2 years. So we are working on chatbot based citizens centric services. For example, in Delhi Police, we have a licensing service. I look after licensing discipline also, licensing vertical also. So we have many citizen-centric services. We provide all kinds of licenses for restaurant, hotels, cinema halls, and people want to know the procedure, uh, small things which normally one has to scroll through websites, read many documents, then only they'll come to know. So we are now thinking, why not provide a chatbot based solution where all their queries can be answered in human, in a persuasive manner, the way a chatbot gives answer. So we are working very closely with IIT Delhi, and in fact, we are thinking about giving a project to IIT Delhi. In fact, one professor has already, who is in this area, he is working on this. Another area in which we are working is humanoid-based citizen interface. Like at police station, we have a reception. Suppose somebody has any problem, he goes to police station. He goes to reception. The officer who is sitting at reception may not be very thorough with each and every information in great details. So if we can provide a humanoid based, of course, within humanoid there will be chatbot, but chatbot is a kind of passive and non-human interaction. Of course, interaction appears to be human-like, but it comes through your app or some website. So we want that humanoid will be powered by a chatbot, and with all the latest innovations like speech to text, text to speech, and also rule based, the previous generation uh, rule based chatbot. If you recall, rule based chatbot is question fixed answers, prefix questions, prefix answers. So those things were also not bad because the answers are very exact. So it will be powered with chatbot based language understanding, the LLM based language understanding, and also decision rule based previous generation uh, chatbot. So this is what we are aiming for, and for that we are in touch with IIT Delhi. In fact, IIT Delhi Technology Innovation Hub, and they are working on all innovations related to robots. So all kind of interactive robots they are working. So they have given one demonstration. So that is another way, another solution we are working in. We are also working with Triple IT Delhi for uh, uh, a very specific solution for facial recognition, because sometimes what happens, if you are aware, in crime investigation, sometimes somebody has seen some suspect, right? That suspect may be in CCTV footage or may not be in CCTV footage. Now, how to go proceed further? Oftentimes, the image is not of very good quality, so it's not very much. It's not very easy to look into ocean of data which we have. May have be having 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs images. How to find out that the image which I am looking for in CCTV footage belongs to one of the 5 lakhs images? It is very difficult, because if you try matching it, it will give very low score, and you may have to look into thousands of images which will be close match, even with low score. So Triple IT Delhi has done this solution for us. So now initial first cut will be taken out from the search. It is like interactive kind of system. I give an input one image, it will, out of 5 lakhs images, it will list out, let's say, 1000 images to start with. Again, 1000 is humanly not possible to go into each details of each and every image. Each image means one is some criminal, right? And all the records which is related to that. So we have to start with image as an identifier. Once we have zeroed in one image or maybe few images, then we'll go further deeper down about the details and antecedents of that criminal. So it will, in the first cut, it will give 1000. Then I can see, a human user can see what kind of image is this and how many matches are there. Then he can qualify further. The ears are like this, hairs will be like that, and all sorts of textual input. What kind of nose the suspect may have, color of skin. Based on that, it will further reduce the search space, and finally, after 5-6 iteration, it will lead to closer matches. And this is possible also through memory. Like sometimes somebody may have seen some suspect, but that suspect is not visible, not in any image form. So based on 2-3 iteration, 4 iteration, it can be zeroed down to closure search. So why I'm sharing this thing with you, because it's a time of innovation in India, and with Make in India, perhaps the time has come to do in our own research. Somehow we have been very, we find it very easy to get some solution which is working elsewhere, maybe abroad, and straightway try using that in our settings. I give you one example. In ITMS, when we did research, what kind of solution we should get, there were a lot of brainstorming. CDAC is our partner for consultant for ITMS. So a lot of brainstorming happened that what kind of solution we should go for. There's something called ATCS, Adaptive Traffic Control System. That is basically brain engine of such a kind of ITMS system. So problem is that our traffic is very much different from what we see in Western world. All of you may recall that, what kind of traffic a city like London or Paris, for that matter, has. So they have a more or less 2 or 3 types of vehicles. But in India, we have a multimodal traffic. So that is a big challenge. Some solution which is working on a city like London may not work in the same fashion in Indian cities. We have to tweak that solution. Now, who will do that tweaking? The people who are bringing that solutions, sometimes such solutions come to us front-ended by some public sector unit, for example, maybe some other company, some corporate sector. Whosoever is bringing that solution, they don't have their own research base in India. And that because the modern AI-driven solutions demands that you should train the system on the data set where that system is going to be rolled out. If that is not done, the accuracy will be very, very poor. So that requires research base. The company who has sold this product may not be that much interested in optimizing their solution for Indian conditions. So there was a big debate whether we should outright go for a foreign solution, or we should promote some Indian company who is doing some research. Of course, they may not be at the same level as some big shots at globally acclaimed big shots are. But nothing, still we can tolerate that level of, I would say, subpar solution. So this is the kind of debate we are having, and we felt that rather than going for some solution which may not work, it's better to invest in Indian solution. Maybe they will take some time. So what my point which I want to bring home is that we should think in terms of tolerating failure, and also allowing learning by trial and error. Maybe first iteration, it may not be up to mark, but definitely second iteration, the solution which will be far, far better. And there are many such, best practices which have been followed in some of the public sector unit, government establishment, and examples are so many. ISRO has done it, CDAC has done it, CDAC, Param 10,000, and later other systems. So wherever Indian system, Indian R&D has been promoted, even at the cost of some difficulty at the initial stage, some inefficiency to, if I use this word, to initial stage. But later on, we found that that really worked well, and that's why the time has come, particularly in data-driven solution in AI machine learning age. The gap between Western world and our research is not very much. Earlier, when we were working, the knowledge of discipline was so much required. Perhaps that gap was so much, but in data-driven solutions, one is not required to go into the dynamics of the discipline so much. Suppose I want to do research in gene expression, I want to do research in health informatics, recommendation, gallbladder detection, drug discovery. Even a researcher in India can do a great job, because all he has to do is to just go into data and based on certain criteria try to get the best inference, which in any case all his entire focus would be on developing model rather than understanding the domain. And that's why nowadays health sector has attracted so many researchers from AI machine learning community, because knowledge of biology is not so much required. Initially, I was wondering what is computer science doing in health area. Why people are so much interested in biology? You know, triple IT has a department of biology. You may be amazed, because triple IT Kanpur has department of medical science. And why this is happening? Because of course core medical science is one area, but for engineers to work in this area, even minimal domain knowledge would be sufficient, and the entire focus is to use AI machine learning on data being generated in that domain. So gap between Western world and our research ecosystem has reduced so much because of data-driven paradigm. So it's a high time that we should do investment and mobilize our resources in this area and try doing things from scratch. And maybe in the second, third iteration, we will be at par with the best in the world. And there are other areas also, like quantum computing, because today the topic is innovation also. Quantum computing, government has very rightly invested over $1 billion for national quantum mission. And the idea is that quantum computing is an altogether new area. It has no dependence on semiconductor. So if we do well in, we take early bird advantage in quantum computing, we'll be at par with the best in the world. So that's the whole idea. So wherever emerging technology, where dependency is not much on previous generation technology, we should grab it. And likewise, electric vehicle, for that matter, climate area also, climate change, investment in energy, renewable energy. So these are the areas where we can invest, where we can start from scratch, and we will be at par with the best in the world. So that was my idea. In Delhi Police, we are also working in terms of building up capacity, both in terms of human resources and also infrastructure. We have a National Cyber Forensic Lab, which is state of the art in India. In fact, the best in the country, and where we have all the state of the art laboratory, each one dedicated to, you name the things which is these days have become kind of buzzword. For example, drone, anti-drone, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. We have a lab for that, and we train officers from across India. We solve cybercrime from difficult cybercrime from across India. IOs come to us. They come here for doing their testing there, and analyzing their data. They connect to us remotely also. That services we are providing. That is our mandate also. So on that front also doing, all I want to share today is that we should do more and more in innovation. We should try to create that ecosystem of research-driven solutions. And the time has come for at least 4 important stakeholders: government, and PSU I included into government. I always include PSU in government, one stakeholder. Second is academia. Third is startups and corporate. All 4 have to come together. Why I'm talking about startups separately? Because startups are they are the nucleus of newer research. Because at the larger scale, perhaps corporate may not be investing into some new ideas where there is a lot of scope for improvement and innovations. Startups can do that. They have a different kind of economy. Their scale is different, so they can, and they are mostly driven by youngsters who come out from colleges, and they have new ideas, budding ideas, and untested ideas. So I always include the startups, and I feel that when in government we go for a project, we should always include academia and startups, and then only we can get the best solution. Working alone with corporate may not serve the purpose. Working alone without taking help of academia may not serve the purpose, because many times some cutting edge research are happening in corporate, in academia, which has not seen the light of day. But if we invest, we work with academia, perhaps we can create great solution. And when we want commercial level solution, perhaps we have to include startups also. So that was idea I wanted to share today. Thank you so much for patient hearing.
Thank you, sir, for those kind words and particularly illuminating some of your suggestions, like involving in that entire ecosystem, the academia, the startups, the corporates, everyone. And two other important trends you talked about, that we should learn by trial and error, and even through failures, the pillars of success would be built. And you talked specifically about technologies using LLMs and this AI setbots, and how the intelligent traffic management system or usage of LLMs in licensing is coming up. Great to know about that.